Hi there, welcome to my channel. My name's Kenley if you're new to my channel. I hope wherever in the world that you live or wherever you are at this moment that you're in good health, mental, emotionally, physically. I don't know whether you could hear then, but my dog was barking, so that was a different dog that started my dog barking again. So maybe dogs barking are significant in some way. Maybe you've had complaints from neighbours about your dog barking, or maybe it's somebody next door to you that has a dog that barks constantly. Either way, animals are very, very sensitive to spiritual, environmental, and like the unseen. Make sure that windows and doors and valuables, surely you know what I mean by that. I mean, you know, obviously there's a lot of things that are classed as valuables, but you know, money, make sure that's out of view. Handbags, wallets, jewellery and things like that. I feel that somebody needs to be especially careful, and I'm talking mainly but not exclusively to the masculine who are listening to this video. It's a little late in coming, or just very late actually, because this reading in particular is, as I say, it's mainly concerning the male collective, so it's a general reading, and for those of you who don't know or never heard of cartomancy, cartomancy is an ancient gypsy type of divination, using playing cards, simple playing cards, and it is very similar, if not the same really, principle as tarot. So yeah, these are basically just normal playing cards. I think you can see that. So let's give them a shuffle. So what do the masculine of the general collective need to be aware of, please? What do my masculines need to be aware of, please, Spirit? One more, if possible, please. What do my masculine general collective need to know, please? Just one more card. Please. Just one more card. What do the masculine? Right. Interesting. So the overall energy for this reading is 2 of clubs, right? So this is a card of planning, a different direction, planning to go towards a connection or connections, taking a risk, you know, on faith. I'm aiming for love. I know personally I used to be very clingy, needy. I was a chaser. I still reach out. It's not that I won't physically, you know, want to come towards or communicate, you know, but what I'm saying is I'm done with apologising for other people just so I can make amends with someone who I'm missing. In my case, family. And in some cases, my own daughter. And in others, my friends. I just want, you know, this could be in relation to a masculine who is possibly at a crossroads in a possible relationship. Not definitely, but the potential of a relationship, but a definite deep spiritual connection. A deep soul connection. And if this is you and you feel stuck about what to do, I'm going to say it because it must be relevant. In my opinion, in my situation, how I feel. I just want to say, sweetheart, don't just tell her you love her. I mean, say that daily, whenever you want to express that, and state the obvious, however obvious it may be. But do things, do the actions to show. I'm not saying to prove. Nobody should have to prove to anybody that they love them. I mean, that's childish. You know, in some situations that could possibly be necessary, but you know, don't ever be ashamed of who you love. Not saying that you are, and I'm definitely not. I'm sorry. I could be speaking to somebody, a masculine, whose name begins with S. Okay. So yeah, the overall energy. The clubs are representing the element fire, which is doing, taking action in the realm of using your intuition. Usually that's a feeling. With wisdom, also discernment and past experiences. At the minute, Spirit is saying no. But the overall message of this card's energy is about a union, a divine union. A union that offers new possibilities. A union of two people. So I'm hearing, whoever this reading is for, this union could take place as in, you know, like the full jump to be together, the mutual moving in together, or the decision to do that. Something around those lines. So anyway, these are the cards. And so first off, we've got the Ace of Spades. Aces are opportunities, and you know, by you know, divine timing, It's to do with air. So this is a new opportunity to try a different way of thinking about a certain someone. I'm even getting their shoes. I know literally it's not always possible to do that unless you've got the same shoe size. Maybe you're sharing somebody's shoes or lending somebody some shoes. But I'm being guided to concentrate on the more metaphorically speaking. So try and see that thing from the same angle. From that perspective. So if you're painting a picture of these, you know, every different angle you take to, you know, create a picture or illustration of these, it's going to show a different side, a different perspective, a different angle, a different view, a different direction. That being said, no matter what direction you are sat at to draw these said cards or whatever situationship I'm referring to the untrained eye can look like a totally different picture. And added to that, we have the complexity of also the different techniques, the different characteristics, the different mannerisms or habits or energy that people express these views. I was just looking outside, you know, full moon I believe last night, so we're coming into a waning. So the Ace of Spades is the element of air, the realm of thinking. So you can't see thoughts, but you can put them into projects to bring them alive, to bring them forth. You can speak them, draw them into, you know. This is clarity, truth, and a confession. So somebody's going to be confessing something, or you should be making use of an opportunity to confess something. It is for your own spiritual growth, for your own peace of mind, for your own health. Like, in all aspects and all senses. So you're really thinking about this. Heavily, deeply. So whoever I'm talking to has been, is, or will be in hermit mode. So sort of being alone, even if you don't live alone, even if you're at work and you don't work alone, you very much will be sort of like isolated somewhat to be able to see or process something. Some matters of the heart. That's what I'm feeling. So, Seven of Spades is the card that we have next. So, this is speaking of realising by doing this work, being in hermit mode and self-reflecting and processing, which may have been difficult, and it is, but whoever I'm talking to, this is, you don't usually do this, or not to this degree and intensity, and so well done you, you know, like, it's not easy, especially if you're round about my age. I'm 40. The longer you resist something, or the longer that you get set in some certain way of doing something, you've got all them years to use neuroplasticity and rewire your brain to unlearn and get out of that. Prevention's better than cure. So this is in the present moment. Somebody is sitting in the shit of inverted commas. I take great care of what I value. But I believe you need to put the emotion into action to bring that about, right? It talks about feeling deceived or feeling really bad, really in a dark place. Some would call it the sunken place of self-realisation. That you betrayed somebody, deceived somebody, and possibly you were in sneaky energy. You felt that you had to be. Usually that's fear. I didn't look at the last card very well because, well, I'll carry on. Seven of Spades is all about thinking. This is a card that is about following intuition, Keep your senses sharp. Don't be under the influence. You don't need it. You don't need to, you know, if you need to fill a void, reach out. You'll surprise yourself. And helping yourself grow spiritually also helps the person that you reach out to. A friend in need is a friend indeed. And don't you forget it. Just know that. The only way you can put this right is love yourself enough take a risk on faith, on love, call on someone who insists that they truly love you. Follow your heart and you'll never be lost. Follow your head. Dare I say more? No need to say more. Just saying. But the next card and the final card for my masculine collective, Nine of Clubs. Element of fire, doing, taking action, being encouraged by love, faith, being the change you want to see, leading by example, and having faith in a divine connection. The answer is yes. So it's a card of it's fear, fear of rejection, failure, fear of being hurt. We all are. But you're as strong as long as you need to be. It's also strong to know when you could do with a little help. Fear is false evidence appearing real. Also can be emotions. Challenge that fear. That's the only way you can preserve this relationship. And that's all for now. Thank you and bye. Take care.